Saying, "Good friend," the monks delighted and rejoiced in the Venerable Sariputta's words. Then they asked him a further question. "But friend, might there be another way in which a noble disciple is one of right view and has arrived at this true Dhamma?" "There might be, friends. And friends, a noble disciple understands being, the origin of being, the cessation of being, and the way leading to the cessation of being. In that way he is one of right view and has arrived at this true Dhamma." And what is being? What is the origin of being? What is the cessation of being? What is the way leading to the cessation of being? There are these three kinds of being: sense sphere being, fine material being, and immaterial being. With the arising of clinging, there is the arising of being. With the cessation of clinging, there is the cessation of being. The way leading to the cessation of being is just this noble eightfold path. That is, right view, right thoughts, etc. When a noble disciple has thus understood being, the origin of being, the cessation of being, and the way leading to the cessation of being, he here now makes an end of suffering. In that way too, a noble disciple is one of right view and has arrived at this true Dhamma. I'll stop here for a moment to explain this being. Here he says there are three kinds of being: sense sphere being, fine material being, and immaterial being. So because of that, sometimes people translate this word bhava, being, as existence. There is sense sphere existence, fine material existence, and immaterial existence. But the more correct translation, I think, is being. Being means somebody that has come into being, something that has come into being. For example, mosquito, even such a small thing as a mosquito, if it comes to suck your blood and you intend to kill it, you raise your hand. The moment it notices this, it quickly flies away. Why? Because it considers itself as a being. It has come into being. It has a self. It has a self. So, because where does this self come from? From the perception, I am, I exist. Once you have this perception, I am, I exist, you come into being. Okay? Now, there are plants, like for example, trees. They have some kind of consciousness also, but they are not beings. Why? Because they don't have this perception, I am, I exist. So you take a knife or you take an axe and you chop the tree down, it does not suffer. But if you take a being and you chop that being, it suffers because it has the I. It feels that I am attacked, I am cut, so I suffer. It's because we have this being, this I, that we suffer. If there is no perception of I am or I exist, you don't suffer. So that's why we have a precept against killing living beings. There's a precept against killing living beings because when you kill a living being, it suffers. It thinks, I am being chopped, I am being attacked. But if you chop a tree, it is not a living being. It does not feel, I am attacked, I am cut up. Right? So that's the reason why there's a precept against killing living beings, because you cause suffering to that being. If you chop this table, it does not have this concept that I exist, so it does not suffer. But this table has no consciousness. But plant has consciousness. But even though a plant has consciousness, it is not like the consciousness, a developed consciousness like a being. Once it has this concept, I am or I exist, then it considers itself as a separate being from other beings. It is an individual, so that when you harm it in some way, it suffers. So that's why this precept is, there's a precept against killing living beings.